Hey, John Kavakis here, and this is my take. Today we're going to take a look at Goldvarg's 1957 Oldsmobile Starfire. You know, in the mid-50s, Detroit had stopped building cars. They were now building planes, jets, rocket ships. They were building future dream cars. Nearly every car on the road in the United States back then had some element of airplane or rocket design. Fins were just getting started. We all know where they went. But in 1957, few cars on the road had as many of these futuristic design elements as the Oldsmobile did. Now, the 55 and 56 models were beautiful. They were transition years, but they were a little bit big, a little round, a little soft. For 1957, Oldsmobile had this forward-leaning silhouette that looked like poetry, speed in motion. It was long, it was low, it was linear, and it had these incredible design elements. It had that giant gaping low grille in the front that was meant to mimic the air intake on a jet. It had those taillights. The red part of the taillights were made to look like exhaust from a jet plane or from a rocket ship, and then it had the exhaust outlets below that. It had that side spear that was made to mimic a jet airplane or rocket trajectory going up to the ground and then up again. Just amazing. It really added to the length of the car. And it had that incredible three-piece rear window. Now, believe it or not, that was made to look like the cockpit of a jet airplane. Now, on the airplane, it would be facing forward. On the Oldsmobile, it was facing rearward, but that's almost iconic. I mean, it's just a beautiful design element. And topping all of that was that incredible hood ornament. And if you had any doubt about what Oldsmobile was selling in 1957, that hood ornament told you. They were selling the future. They were selling speed. They were selling power. This was not a car that just took you to the grocery stores. This was a car that was going to launch you into the future. It was just an amazing design. And Goldvarg has given us replicas of this in 1/43rd. Now, there are two versions of it. They're the same version. One has a Continental kit. The other doesn't. You're going to have to decide whether or not you like the Continental kit. But they come in two color sets. We have Royal Glow and Alkin White. That's one with the Continental kit. And we have Coronado Yellow and Alkin White. That's the other one. I've got both of them here. We're going to get them out of the box. We're going to get them on the turntable, and we're going to talk about them for a little bit. So let's take a look at the models, and that'll give you a little more information. Okay, the first thing I want to mention about this is this model has been on Sergio's desk for quite some time. We were down at the museum. He showed us some of the early prototypes, and there was a white metal version of this made before Sergio got into the resin. It's been sitting around for a long time. He's finally decided to bring these out in resin, and they are absolutely beautiful. The finishes are stunning. There's just enough metallic flake in the Royal Glow and Alkin White one that makes it scale perfect. And under the lights, these things are beautiful. That white, the Alkin White, is deep and lustrous. A beautiful finish on these. The interiors are well picked out with a lot of detail on the dash, accurate steering wheel. The door panels are well replicated, very realistic looking, as are the seats. The interiors are just one of the highlights of the model. Stance on the model is perfect. Great looking tires. Wheel covers, we call them spinner hubcaps. They're made to look like the blades on a prop jet. The exhaust is realistic, hanging out the back. Look at this trim on the side and the badging. Just well done. Here's a look at the front end. Incredible detail on the grille. Very fine mesh. Great lensing in the headlights, the turn signals. You got the fender tops and the hood ornament all beautifully replicated. And the colors. The colors are factory correct. Back of the car is equally as well detailed. You got those red taillights that are made to look like jet exhausts. The exhaust outlets below, incredible detail. And then there's that three-piece rear window made to look like a jet canopy. As a matter of fact, the name Starfire comes from the Lockheed Starfire. So Olds was all in on this jet fighter rocket thing, and the cars were beautiful. Here's a last look at both models. The colors just pop. Got to be honest with you, I've never been a big fan of the 57 Oldsmobile until I took a close look at this model, and it has just brought me over to its side. I like it. One last turn on the table. Take a look at that side sweep. They picked out the red and the yellow and white one. Beautifully done models, and I just think they're stunning. So there they are. They're beautiful. I mean, it's like every issue that Goldvarg comes up with, he takes a step further in refining them. You saw how great the finish was. You saw how great the detail was. But let me tell you something else. We just spent a couple days down in Miami and got a chance to spend a good bit of time with Sergio. This guy is a collector just like us. And the thing that I admire about him the most is his absolute devotion to the hobby and to his collector friends. He considers all of the people that buy his models his friends, and he's doing everything he can to hold the price on these models. Now the retail price on these is $114, reflects a little bit of the tariffs that are coming in, but Goldvarg has been holding the price for quite some time now, and we all know that these are expensive little models. I don't think he's making a whole lot of money, but he's that committed to the hobby. I like to talk about friends of the hobby. Well, Sergio Goldvarg is one of the friends of the hobby. And I've got a lot of respect for him because he is so committed to producing a great model at a really bargain level price, and he's doing a great job at it. So I'm going to give you some contact information. You can go order directly from his website. You can order from your favorite dealers. I know Toy Car Geek has these in stock. They're incredible models, and they're going to go quickly. So here's the information, the website. One or two of your favorite dealers will have it. It's going to be somewhere around $114, $109 or so plus shipping. It's a really good deal on a really beautiful model. Hey, thank you for watching. I appreciate your time. The channel's doing great. If you like the video, give me a like down there in the right-hand corner. Would love to have you as a subscriber. We've got some dialogue going in. What I'd like to see in the comments on this video is where you live, where you're watching these from. I think we've got people from all over the world on the channel, and I'd like to hear from you. Thanks a lot. I'll be back with more real soon.